Hi and welcome to this week's Lifestyle Success Strategies. My name's Karina Hogan. Isn't Australia such a country of contrast? Last week in Western Australia we had bushfires blazing. This week in Queensland, New South Wales we have floods happening. People are just fighting against the elements of nature again and again and again. And last year we had drought. So the contrasts that happen in nature, I'm sure, are the contrasts that happen in your business. Is it sometimes famine and is it sometimes feast? So for you and your business, I'm just really curious about, for the times that are feast, how great are they? But what do you do when there's famine? What do you do when the cash dries up and the phone stops ringing and the customers stop calling? Do you have any strategies for that? Would you like any strategies for that? 3 things I did with Jodie when she came to me last year to inject cash into her business. She was bleeding out, she was working nutso hours and her cash flow was up and down, up and down. What we did for Jodie was to give her a whole array of things that she could do to turn on the marketing tap for the cash to flood in and how to turn that off. So how she could, because marketing isn't a hit and miss, you know, it's not like a shooting an arrow into the bush and hope you're going to hit something. That's not effective marketing. That's just throwing your money away. With your marketing and the tactics and the cash injection strategies you can use, they need to be pinpoint precision. So what Jodie did, I gave Jodie 3 cash injection strategies, which she actually has a whole long list, but 3 I want to share with you today. So the first one is, Jodie needed to ask for the business. She was an expert in what she did. She's a mobile massage therapist, and she was a great mobile massage therapist. However, she'd have one session with a client and then wouldn't make a recommendation. You wouldn't walk into an electronics store, get the expert advice, and then not ask the guy which TV would you buy, would you? But in our businesses, sometimes we don't ask the most obvious thing. We think just because we provide a good service, then people are going to come back and keep buying our business. So for you, the number one thing she had to do was she had to make a professional recommendation moving forward and a treatment plan. We put that in place and her cash went up like that. The exact stats were she increased her cash flow in 1 week by 16.7% by implementing that one strategy. Anybody want to increase their cash flow by 16.7%? Yeah, absolutely. Do that one thing. The second thing that we did with Jodie was she was a generalist. She didn't, it's almost like people try and be all things to all people instead of being the expert in one thing. So what we did with Jodie, we figured out who our ideal client needed to be, and she specialised in one particular thing. It's like if you've got an ulcer on your leg, would you go and see the GP, or would you go and see the ulcer specialist or the skin specialist, the dermatology? Which one would you guys rather see, the generalist or the specialist? And Jodie became what we targeted for her in her business was to treat sciatica. And to treat long-term people that had complaints in this area for a long term. So they needed to, obviously when you've had a condition for a long term, just one treatment isn't going to fix it. So we specialised in an area for her. So if you're trying to be all things to all people, niche it down, narrow it down. And the third thing that we did was, who's interested in working less hours and getting paid more? I bet you there's people listening to this today that don't charge enough for their services, and I know Jodie wasn't. So we put her prices up, and now she only works 4 hours a day for 5 days instead of all over the place 7 days a week. So we put her prices up. So instantly you can increase your profits by putting your prices up. So what are you charging right now? And if you're a generalist, you're not going to get paid as much. You know how much it charges to go to a specialist, guys. And wouldn't you rather be on specialist rates working less hours? So you've got more time to spend with those you love. So there's 3 key strategies. I actually have a whole long list. And at the moment, I have a special offer going for the people who are really serious and want to kick their business up to the next level and really want that time to spend with those they love. I actually have a trial offer to become a member of my Silver the Lifestyle Club. And I'll put a link in this email for you guys to, if you want to trial it for a month, for 1 month of the lifestyle membership, the Silver Lifestyle Club, you can trial that membership for 1 month. I've got a website with a link that's got all the details on it of what you can actually get. And for the January session of the Lifestyle Club, what we're actually going to do is we're actually going to look at a whole long list of cash injection strategies that you can run in your business. So my name's Karina Hogan from Awesome Lifestyles. Create more cash and time to spend with those you love.